I used to think love dies slowly and erosion, like wood eaten hollow by termites. Ours didn't. Ours died with the smell of cheap perfume on his collar and a lipstick shade I'd never wear. I didn't confront him. Not yet. I watched instead. I memorized the excuses. Working late, stuck in traffic, drinking with the guys. I followed him some nights, careful in the shadows. The way he smiled at her, the way his hand slid too comfortably around her waist. He had already forgotten me. Worse yet, he wasn't man enough to leave me. He didn't see me in the parking lot when he kissed her under the jaundiced glow of the streetlight. He didn't see me crouched across the road from her apartment, watching the curtains close. He never saw me in the alleyway behind the diner where they laughed over coffee. I became his ghost, haunting every moment he thought was private. Slowly, I started to plan. First, the dog had to go. He adored that mutt more than me. He always did. One day, it didn't come running at his call. I told him it must have slipped the fence. He didn't question me. The girl was next. Sweet, naive, doe-eyed, she was everything I once was before him. I don't think she even realized he was married. I did her a favor and made it as quick as possible. 3 weeks passed. I waited for the perfect night, our anniversary. I perfected my recipe. A stew, hearty, rich, the kind of thing a man thinks will warm him after a hard day. When I set it on the table, he didn't hesitate. He never did. He ate greedily, wiping broth from his mouth with the back of his hand, smiling at me like everything was normal. Only after the bowl was empty did I lean in, smiling wider than he'd ever seen. "Did you like it?" I asked. He blinked and said, "Yeah, babe, it was great." "I'm glad. It's all the things you loved," I whispered. "Your dog, your little whore." A touch of ricin for flavor. The color drained from his face, then returned in a violent flush. He gagged, clawed at his throat, desperate to puke up what would soon be his final meal. I sat across from him, chin in my hands, and watched. I watched the fear bloom in his eyes. I watched disgust twist his face as the realization hit him that it was too late. He swallowed every last spoonful. When his body finally hit the floor, I smiled and finished eating my stew.